McAllister family is desperate for answers tonight and closure after their loved one was shot and killed New Year's Day. Dustin Parker's murder is still unsolved almost a month later. The reward is now doubled to $20,000, but is that enough to finally get answers? Channel 8's Haley Hughey spoke with his wife and police who've hit many dead ends in this investigation.
It's like a part of me died with him.
It's been an unimaginable start of the new year for Dustin Parker's wife, Regina.
I don't feel safe anymore. There's this whole sense of security that I don't have now.
Regina is left with more questions than answers after the love of her life and father of four was murdered New Year's morning. McAllister police say he was working for Rover Taxi, who was offering free rides for people to get safely home. However, Dustin never made it back home after being shot point blank inside of his car.
I seen him at like 6:15, 6:20, and they said that he died at like 6:30. That still shakes me.
Dustin Parker was the first transgender person murdered this year, according to the Human Rights Campaign. Police are still weighing their options, but his family says it may have been a hate crime.
Most of the community didn't know that he was transgender. It's just not something that we talk about. Yeah, there were people that we would come across that didn't necessarily agree with it, but they were never hateful or hostile towards him.
Sergeant Preston Rogers says so far they've interviewed 2 persons of interest, but let them go.
We've been working tirelessly on the case. We're exhausting all efforts.
A possible break in the case, Rogers says it's investigating the last phone call Dustin got from a customer. Then he was murdered.
I feel like there's this person out there that feels like they're invincible. They have a gun and they feel like they're on top of the world and nothing can touch them.
Now all Regina can do is wait and pray her husband's killer is taken off the streets sooner than later. In McAllister, Haley Hughey, Tulsa's Channel 8.
The company Parker worked for, Rover Taxi, is offering the $20,000 reward. It, along with police, urges anyone with information to come forward, and you can do that anonymously.